Hey, I'm going to get back on here. Friends and family, thank you for joining me here at the American News Network with Chris Sanders. Anyways, I got a buddy out there that's a first responder out there. Chris, how long did it take you to drive from Oklahoma out to North Carolina?
It's roughly about 20 hours.
Wow, okay. And you said that the government is gone, just like in Oklahoma and Texas. Is the government out there for the people or no?
Well, we haven't seen one person from the government.
Not one. Jesus.
And my buddy here go with me, he knows the church here and link this up, and he can tell you more about it if you want to talk to him.
Sure. I mean, I definitely do. And if there's a church or link or anything, just let me know what you guys are going through. I mean.
Yeah. So we're seeing that the local churches on the ground are doing everything. People are just coming out of the woodwork to the churches. The churches are acting like basically like a neighborhood Walmart. People are driving up. There's a storehouse and a distribution team, and people are just kind of doing a drive-through and getting the things that they need for the next several days. But yeah, the church is doing just the lion's share of the work.
What church have you guys been going to? Do they have a website or a name or anything like that? Or
so we're working with Ebenezer Baptist Church in Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Okay.
And the pastor's name is Steve Blanton.
Okay. And so there's like 150 counties that have been affected by this. Do you see like these guys even looking normal in a month? Because we weren't in Oklahoma. It was obvious that we were abandoned by our government to me, just from Sulphur to Marietta. We didn't get any government assistance. Do you see FEMA out there doing much or anything at all?
I haven't seen FEMA at all.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about this $750 plan or anything like that they're talking about?
I haven't heard anything about it here. I mean, I've heard of it off of the interwebs, but I haven't heard anything about that specifically here. People here are very self-reliant.
Right.
They actually don't want any government intervention because they know it's just going to slow things down and the government's going to get in the way. There's just a bunch of American men out here getting it done.
Yeah.
Fellow countrymen.
Is the Cajun Navy out there? There was like even footage of like guys with mules and stuff like that trying to deliver insulin. And anyways, I want to.
I've got a buddy with a gospel bluegrass band named Jonathan Buckner.
Okay.
And the band is called Chosen Road. They're big on Facebook.
Okay.
And Chosen Road is just an amazing gospel band.
Okay.
And, great listening. But I've talked to Jonathan, and he's telling me there's guys with mule teams that he knows that are going into places and delivering supplies and doing rescues. And it's like the whole situation is, if we don't do it, no one will.
That's true.
So.
And yeah, Chris is expecting a baby like any day now. I'm surprised I guess I'm not surprised being the Marine that he is, but thank you guys for just going out there and doing what you're doing. Can you think of any website or any organization just off the top of your head that, just any place where a stranger could help out?
Yeah, okay, so a few of them. If you want to help out in this area specifically,
yeah.
Look up Ebenezer Baptist Church in Hendersonville, North Carolina, and they have you can contribute to them, mark it for disaster relief, and I think there's a specific link on their website for it.
Okay.
Secondly, there's a guy on YouTube. His name is, his channel is Bear Independent, like BEAR Independent, and he has a company called Refuge Medical, refugemedical.com, and they're doing amazing work.
Oh, awesome.
All over the areas.
Awesome to know. Okay, so could you repeat that again? Refuge Medical?
refugemedical.com.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. And then Glenn Beck with Mercury One is doing a lot of stuff.
Nice to know. Nice to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
we're gonna get it done, and we just gotta keep it going. it's easy to do a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we've just got to keep the awareness of this ongoing and continue contributing, continue sending teams.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And any way in which, I can help through American News Network or Major News Network, let us know, and we're going to try to get support to you guys too. Chris will keep us posted, I'm sure.
Absolutely, sir. Chris is down for America.
Yeah, he is. And I hear you guys are also getting some Trump supporters out there, right?
I think everybody's a Trump supporter out here.
That's good to know. I mean, I think we only have one option, and this is our last chance. That's just kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need God, and we need President Trump.
Yeah, we do. It's kind of like, I think God's also showing us that this government's just not there for us at all.
No.
Yeah,
We've
they're
been completely abandoned by them, and honestly, because of their ineptitude and incompetence, we're probably better off being abandoned by them.
yeah.
So, it's a sad state of affairs, man.
Yeah, they just gave $8 billion to the Ukraine, $1.2 billion to the Navy with, they're supposedly lacking jet fuel and munitions. And so we got $9.2 billion that was just spent on war, but maybe $750 million or $750, dollars per person so far for us from our government out there.
Yeah, it's
So
disgusting.
Hey, Chris.
yeah.
Hey, and then if you really think about it, if they do give these people the $750, the one-time payment,
Right.
I mean, what is that really going to do for them? Maybe give them what, four bags of groceries?
Right, and where are they going to put it? And it's like, how come the government's not paying hotels to shack us up free for a year or two while we rebuild instead of just foreigners,
Yes.
It blows my mind. And the fact that FEMA already spent $1 billion on illegal immigrants, and look at the citizens, we're just being left out on the road. And I don't know, just tell me everything that you discover, Chris, if you can, because America, yeah.
Well, just basically, we haven't seen the federal government here, and pretty much it's the churches that are doing 90% of it, getting the food out to the people, getting people out there to, so they can just even get to town or anything.
Well, if you can do some live reporting even with your phone out there, Chris, like for American News Network, and put it on YouTube, and then I'll play it behind me, just so that we can get the message out there, I sure would appreciate it.
One more thing real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, so just for all your listeners, everybody needs to be praying. Everybody in America should be contributing to this. And for our good, patriotic American men and veterans, this is our opportunity to show America what we're all about. And it's time to go. It's time to stand up, band together with your brethren, and come help your fellow American. It's time to freaking go.
Well, God bless both of you guys for helping out America, as you've done that from the beginning. So God bless you both.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Chris, and you have a good day today, and we'll keep you posted. We're going to go get some chow because we're pretty smoked.
Oh, I hear you. And you know what? Tell Beth, well, she's got a hero, I'll tell you that. But congratulations on your next baby coming up. But see, that's what this guy does. He's having a baby, and he's out saving Americans, and he's a Purple Heart veteran. You don't get too much more outstanding than Chris Grimes here. Anyways, thanks, Chris. I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you. You too, Chris. Bye.
Bye. That American has done so much for this country, and he looks like Harry Connick Jr. No kidding. And he's done so much for the United States of America, and here he's about ready to have his fourth child. He's got 3 beautiful girls and a boy coming on the way, and here America needs him, and he has a disc that's been taken out of his back, and he's a Purple Heart, and that's what kind of people are going to save our country. And he's in Asheville, North Carolina right now. Okay, and in the meantime, then this war is going to spill over, and we got illegal aliens like these guys behind me that are tying people up and doing horrible things. Hurricane Helene has really shown us really what's going on. And well, I'll tell you, Colonel Douglas McGregor is mad as hell. And I posted something up on YouTube as far as on this other channel as far as where he stands. And I'm wanting you to know that we have $9.2 billion that got dedicated to war, but maybe $750 million that got dedicated to us. So we need to bind together for our country. God has shown us through his actions. See, whether it's in Christianity through the Bible, whether it's in the Quran through Islam, whether it's in the Bhagavad Gita through, being Hindu. Krishna became a god of weather. In the Quran, it is known Allah controls the clouds. It is known in the Bible that God controls the heavens and the earth. We all agree on these factors that God is in control of this. So God has showed us, well, when I do this, are your leaders there for you? So when I am me doing what I do, are your leaders there for you and what you do? And our country is not there for us. Imagine if the same amount of money that we're spending on war got spent on rehabilitation and restoration and sustainable integration. That's where we use things like solar panels. I use them differently than everybody else. I actually use solar panels to take out the water of the air through dehumidification. And so we don't have dirty groundwater. We have crystal clean drinking water that came out of the air that you breathe. Then we take it further. See, I could turn all of this water that's right there on the ground into a fuel source because it's 12.5% molecular weight hydrogen. And understand that we can turn these curses into blessings. And right now we have a curse that's a blessing. It's called the Democrat Party in the legislative branch that stole the election. We can't harbor on that, but how are we going to get all these people to vote? And you heard from these two Marines out there, these first responders. You see, that's the backbone of America. Americans, not Americans. And it's through us and the brotherhood of man that we shall save this country. Anybody that challenges the Second Amendment also challenges this country. As we have 600,000 convicts, 13,000 murderers, 18,000 sexual predators confirmed released into our country by ICE. The opening preamble of the United States Constitution promises that our government shall give us general welfare, peace, and tranquility. Well, they've destroyed the peace and tranquility and the general welfare. I've never seen so many Americans living in their cars and tents while you give our money to illegal aliens, while you give our money to fund war. God has spoken with these floods so that we can see. What is horrific to see might be beautiful. Or maybe he's saving us in the long run so that we don't continue down some wicked way, supporting wicked people that don't support you or me, or peace and tranquility, or general welfare. To the veterans that are out there, to the first responders that are out there, God bless each one of you. And thank you for what you're doing. I'm going to go live again when Chris calls me with updates because they're going to be gathering information. I'm going to be putting those links here into the live stream so that you can, unless one of you has already done that for us. And if you have, God bless you. But the reality is that we have had homes washed away. Imagine having flash floods and having your house washed away when you're in a city that's at the elevation of 2,000 feet over sea level. This is God showing us signs, and he's showing us signs everywhere, to every part of America, from East Palestine to Lahaina to Florida to Texas to Oklahoma. We've all experienced tragedies now and seen a government that has abandoned us. And even since Helene, they've only had maybe $750 million for us, while they just funded this war again, $9.2 billion. Again, $8 billion to Zelensky. He just attacked a nuclear plant yesterday. He's trying to start World War III, and it's all because the Congress and the Senate don't want to be held in contempt of treason and bribery and extortion. They don't want the American public to go with the fine-tooth comb to examine the $34 trillion in debt that we truly have and where all that money did trickle down to. This is all a result of smokescreen, shadows, and deception. The common denominator and a way in which they can find their way out is war. Our only saving grace is the Constitution, and the only final finished faith is where God gave his only begotten Son to you and I so that we could be saved by that grace. And those of us that believe in grace, thank you for being there for your brother. Thank you for being a good Christian and helping thy neighbor. God bless you, Chris, and thank you for your service to our country. Amen.